in this video we are going to solve the type 1 question. So we have divided the nth derivative into different types so that you can understand which type we are doing, and for that particular problem what are steps we have to do to arrive at the solution. Okay, so here we are taking the type 1 hyperbolic functions. So you will be getting here cos and sine hyperbolic functions. What is the step we have to do? Now we don't have directly the nth derivative of this hyperbolic function, so first we have to convert this into the e power, that means exponential functions. Always remember that for this particular problems we have to convert the hyperbolic into what? Exponential functions. Now here we'll start with the first problem. So here was h square 3x. Now what is cos? As I said, we have to convert into exponential. So here which hyperbolic function is there? Cos is there. So what is the cos hyperbolic function? Cos hx formula, which is equal to e power x plus e power minus x divided by 2. This is the formula for hyperbolic. This you remember. Same here we have to apply. So what will happen? But here h square is there. What is the meaning of that? Basically we have studied that sine square 3x, for example. This can be also said as what? Sine 3x the whole square. It's the same thing. So here also we are going to do the same thing. So we are going to take whole square. So sine cos h 3x can be written as e power so y is equal to cos h square, so h 3x the whole square I'll write, which is equal to e power 3x plus e power minus 3x divided by 2. Now from where we got 3x? The thing is that here we can observe after h what is the part? This part. See, after h x is there, here 3x is there. So according to that we have to take e power, right? So e power 3x plus e power minus 3x divided by 2. Now where is whole square? We have to write whole square also. Square we have to write. Now we are a denominator we are having 2, that square we have to do, right? Square. So it will be y is equal to 1 by 4 I can take outside. Inside what it will be there? E power 3x plus e power minus 3x whole square we have to do, right? So e power 3x plus e power minus 3x whole square. So this formula we have to apply, a plus b the whole square formula. What is the formula for that? 1 by 4 as it is. A square, it is e power 3x square plus 2 into a into b. So 2 into e power 3x, b is e power minus 3x plus b square. B square is e power minus 3x square. Done. I hope you understood this part. See what you have done. This you have to take it as a, this you have to take it as b. A plus b the whole square we have done. 1 by 4 inverse it is sitting outside. We have done a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now simplification. So y is equal to 1 by 4 as it is. E power 3x into 2. What is the meaning of that? This and this will get multiplied. 3x into 2 is how much? 6x. So we can write e power 6x plus e power 3x e power minus 3x. What is the meaning of that? See, we have studied a power m into a power n. Base is same, powers are different, so powers will be added. So this part can be written as e power 3x minus 3x addition. So it will be e power 0. E power 0 is what? 1. So if you want you can write it as e power 0 here. So it will be 2 into e power 0 plus e power minus 6x. Again multiplication. Okay. So this is the thing we have got. This can be final answer can be written as, this is only why we are just calculating. We didn't calculate nth derivative still. We are simplifying this. E power 6x plus e power minus 6x plus 2 we can write, right? Because this part is 1. Now we'll go for nth derivative. So nth derivative how to find? Let us see. So I'll take nth derivative. So what will happen? 1 by 4 anyways it is outside. Now some all the things are in what summation form. As we know that 2 is a constant, so that constant value and the derivative anyways it will be 0. So you can leave that thing. Now we'll do stepwise first. So nth derivative, yn I have taken. So I'll do nth derivative of e power 6x plus nth derivative of e power minus 6x plus nth derivative of 2. Now you might ask me one doubt that can I write 2 as 2 into e power 0x? Yes, you can write. But the thing is that for finding nth derivative, what is the formula for e power x? Ax derivative, nth derivative formula. It is a power n e power ax. Now what is a? A is nothing but 0. So 0 power n into e power 0x. Now what is the meaning of this? It is anyway 0. This is what you have to understand. Okay. So that's why I said whenever you're getting constant, it is directly nth derivative is 0. Like that you remember. So it is equal to 1 by 4 outside. Now nth derivative, see d power n basically means what? Nth derivative. Remember this. The basic meaning of this is nth derivative. First question we are doing, that's why I am explaining each and every thing. Okay, so d power n is nth derivative of e power 6x. What formula you are going to apply? A power n. So 6 power n e power ax plus minus 6 power n e power ax, and this part is 0. Now what formula we have applied? We can just write it over here. Since y is equal to e power ax, nth derivative of that is a power n into e power ax. This formula we have applied over these two parts. Okay. Final answer can be written as yn. 6 power n is common, that you can take it outside. So it will be 6. So y power n is equal to 6 power n is common, so we can take it outside, but if you leave it here also it is fine. But if you take it outside, be careful with this, that e power 6x is remaining, but here what is remaining? Here it is not minus e power minus 6x. Here it will be minus, see plus I will write, minus 1 power n into e power minus 6x. This will be the answer. That's why I said be careful with this part. Some students, what they will do, they will write minus e power minus 6s and all. Because minus sign we didn't take outside, that's why we will write it. But the thing is that you have to understand minus 6 power n, from this you are taking 6 only, 6 power n constant outside. Here remaining will be minus n power n, because we don't know the value of what? N.